And because we're just 2-3 people on the call, what we can do is usually it takes me some 40-45 minutes to run through the whole platform. Beach mein I'll keep taking your questions. Whenever I pause after a module, we can go ahead and clarify all the doubts or any concerns that you have. So we can take care of that. Right. So we are study.reallearning.in. What we are trying to do, what platform we are trying to give to schools, to teachers and students is one, जिससे blended learning facilitate हो सके, which simply means कि अगर कुछ महीने में schools अपने offline तरीके से शुरू होते हैं but with lesser population, then they can use our platform to facilitate जो भी उनका काम online चल रहा है, but also whatever starts offline. So we will see how online and offline can be integrated and taken care of on our platform. So that is something we will see. We're trying to be the most comprehensive and a one-stop solution for online assessments of all kinds. Offline की बात तो मैंने कर ही ली है, but of course online assessments are completely taken care of from our platform. And this particular demo will cover 4 parts. We will see how test and exam formats are created and also given to students, security measures that teachers can take, and how teachers can check and give feedback to students, plus also where do teachers and students get to see their marks and feedback and all of those things. So we'll have a look at that. The first thing we are seeing is how our platform is holistic enough to conduct homework, tests, and exams online. Again, I would like to emphasize that we have a lot of formats that actually make this happen. So I'll just go ahead and show you the platform right now. So again, this is our URL. This is we give domains to each institute that comes on board with us, but this is where teachers and students will come in. They have their username and password जो उनका institute administrator उन्हें देंगे once the data is uploaded to the platform. Anyway, that is the backend stuff, but easily all users get their usernames and passwords and then simply log into their dashboard depending on whether they're students or they're teachers. So what I will show you right now is a teacher's dashboard. Right, so this is what a teacher's dashboard will look like. I'll just load in a second. So basically what the dashboard does for a teacher is उनकी जितनी भी class activity हो रही है, if they've given assignments to various classes that they're teaching, or various classes are interacting with the teachers on the bulletin forums, then they will be able to keep a track of all of those things. I'll just zoom in here. If you will see on the left side of a teacher's dashboard under courses, all of the classes, mainly all of the subjects that a teacher teaches will be listed down here. Jaise, because this is a demo account, I have a mixed bag of courses. So मैं ये चारों classes पढ़ाती हूँ and all of those are listed down here. Suppose I want to enter one of them, so I click on demo course. Then from here on, I can do a few other activities. I talked about how online classes and lectures can be conducted. We will see how assignments can be created and given to students, and how teachers can also keep a track of all of these assignments कि मुझे कुछ अभी check करना है, या I'm in the middle of checking, या कोई draft है assignment का जो I need to publish to send to students. ये सारी चीजें teachers can do from here. The other things they can do is they can manage users. They can also share content and course material with students from one simple place. We also integrate with classteacher.com. So if teachers want to access course material, class with their class in mind, specifically class related, they can also access that material from class teacher, and they can have a very proper repository of all those documents here. So these are things that I will of course explain to you, but first, because we want to see what is the idea behind giving a holistic application to conduct everything, so I will first take you to assignments. तो अभी हम डेमो कोर्स के असाइनमेंट्स डैशबोर्ड पे हैं, and this is what the teacher will see particularly for assignments. This is the dashboard where teachers get to see all status related to their assignment, meaning is have I started grading in, kitne students मैंने marks दे दिए हैं and how many are left, how many students and which assignment needs grading, which would simply mean कि आपका submission deadline pass हो गया है and you need to start giving marks. And open simply means that it is still accepting submissions from students. Unpublished is a draft. Teachers can create various drafts if they want to. अगर teachers एक से ज़्यादा classes पढ़ाते हैं और किसी दूसरे class से एक assignment copy करके दूसरी set of students को देना चाहते हैं, so they are able to do that as well. So they can toggle between their classes and manage assignments for various classes as well, if they are signed up on the platform and everything is matched to them. So this is the status. This is all for the status. Then there are important dates that a teacher gets to see. Available date is simply when was this published and when did students start attempting it. Due date is your submission deadline. Then we'll come to category. जैसे courses में होता है किसी term में teachers homework, class test, exams, quizzes सारी तरीके की चीजें देते हैं students को. So this category will be able to tell teachers कि आपने जो assignment दिया था वो किस category के अंदर fall करता है. Points are the total marks, and submission tracker lets the teacher know that okay, if I have 20 students in my class and I opened up an assignment yesterday, तो उन 20 students में से कितनों ने assignment खोल के देखा है, how many have submitted and how many are in the progress of submitting. So these are things that teachers can discern from here. They will be able to know important dates, किसी भी assignment का status क्या है, कितने बच्चों ने submit किया है, and all of those things they can manage from here. Now, when they have to create a new assignment, what they do is simply click on this add button. 3 categories open up for the teachers. I'll just zoom in here. First, ये जो तीनों categories हैं, these are all related to creation of new assignments, but they differ in the formats of these assignments. जैसे assignment, this assignment category can be used to give group projects, discussion boards, offline assessments, individual assessments like holiday homeworks and all of these things to students, जिसका सारा submission students will be doing online. Test and quiz is your regular question or answer format wala exam, where teachers set the question paper, students get the question paper and they will be answering. So that can be happening from this category, but it is done in a much more optimized manner. We will see this first itself. And the import option lets the teacher duplicate an assignment. अगर आपने पिछले टर्म में भी कोई एक assignment दिया था जो आप एक नए present term को देना चाहते हैं, and if all of that repository is on the platform, then you will be able to give new copy and give the assignments to a new set of students. So teachers don't have to create something from scratch अगर वो already कुछ बना चुके हैं, so they'll be able to copy and duplicate assignments. This is where this option comes into place. So I'll just zoom out. And we'll now create a test or a quiz or an exam, जो normal question answer format वाला होता है. This is the creation box that will open up in front of us. So this creation box, you can see there are a lot of information that is required from the teacher, and it can look a bit busy at first, but I would like to say that these things are not mandatory for the teacher to define. The only thing the teacher needs to put is the title of the assignment. So I want to name it, vocabulary test. And all the other things that you are seeing, these are only there for the teacher's convenience, and teachers will to decide and define these things. यहीं से teachers security measures define करते हैं for students, whether I want to put a passcode to my assignment, या I want the question order to be jumbled, कि सारे students को सारा question jumbled format में दिखे. All these things teachers can decide from here. We have a separate module on security measures, तो हम वहाँ पे बहुत detail में सारी चीजें discuss करेंगे. So I'll come to this, but apart from this, teachers will be deciding the time limit of an assignment, whatever they want to do, whatever extra things they want to do in their test, they can define from here. The other things that teachers can pick up from at the moment of creating a test is they can decide whether this vocabulary test should be opened up to all of my students in the class or just a selective bunch of students in my class. कभी अगर टीचर्स किसी कुछ 5-6 बच्चों को अपने पूरे क्लास से रेमिडियल या इम्प्रूवमेंट टेस्ट देना चाहते हैं, otherwise they have created a question paper which has 2 different sets of question papers for the same exam. So they can choose this option to just selectively give the test to students. So teachers have this option as well to allocate a test to the or to all the students or just to a group of students. So they can do that. So we have just put a title to the test, and I just put some 30 minutes here, and we will be taken to the question creation screen right now. We didn't need to put anything elaborate in order to start creating our questions. So what you're seeing is a question creation screen. यहाँ पे teachers add question पे click करेंगे, and they'll a new empty question box will open up जहाँ से they'll select the category of the question, the text of the question, and they'll be defining the answer keys and things like that. So they will define all of these things when they're creating the questions. I've already created a sample test जिसमें मैंने 5 different तरीके के questions I've put in. There's English and Hindi questions, different category of questions. So I'll just open up that for you, and then we'll be able to see what a test looks like when it's in the middle of creation or it's already been created, and how can teachers publish this test to a student then. So I'll just open this up. Right. So this is the sample test that I have created. यहाँ पे भी कुछ चीजें that I have defined, such as what are the total marks. It will have a time limit of 10 minutes. Its status is unpublished, and all of those things that I need to know. If I want to define any more things, security wise, their question number wise, so I can always go ahead and edit the details as well. In the middle of creating a test, teachers can always go back and keep editing details. So I'll come to the questions that we have. Again, I have 5 questions for you. So we can see the first question is a free response question. So now we can discuss the categories of questions teachers have. In categories, say teachers can use these categories really flexibly. 3 of these are objective type questions, and 2 can be used to accommodate long answer questions, or subjective answers, or diagrammatic answers can be accommodated by the other 2 types. So we have multiple choice, multiple select, free response, true, false, and file upload question. Multiple choice, select, and true, false are ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस जिनके हमेशा एक ही सही आंसर रहेगा. So the teacher, again, as I said, teachers define the answer keys when they're creating a test or a quiz on the platform. So these 3 objective type questions are actually auto evaluated by the system, क्योंकि इनका answer is only one and any deviation is incorrect altogether. So the system can check these 3 answers by itself. The 2 other categories, which is file upload and free response question, the teacher will be checking it by herself manually on the platform, that is. And we will also see how easy it is to check long answer and file upload questions. So we'll see a free response question first. This is the long answer question. So यहाँ पे we can see that the teacher has put a question text and a link. However many resources teachers want to attach with their question, if it's a YouTube clip or it's a PDF or a Word document, teachers can go ahead and attach these things. And again, as I said, they define a correct answer. The correct answer actually serves 2 purposes for the teacher. First is that when they get student answers, it will be easier for them to look at the correct answer they have set and then check the student answers, keeping in reference the answer they have put. दूसरी चीज, जब स्टूडेंट्स को अपने मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे and everyone's marks have been declared, then students also get to see this answer key. तो ये 2 चीजें teachers can do from setting the correct answer. Free response के लिए correct answer ऐसे set होगा. Then we have the file upload question. For the file upload question, the teacher has defined the question text and attach an image. What the file upload question can do for the teacher is that suppose you have a question जिसमें कोई elaborate diagram बनाना है, या if it's say a Hindi or a Sanskrit exam जहाँ पे आपने students को कोई long answer या even if it's a short answer लिखने बोला है, and students probably do not have a keyboard that is equipped with typing in vernacular languages, so students अपने paper पे ही answer लिख सकते हैं, they can upload the image of those answers, then you can check that image itself from the system. So teachers are able to do that. बाकी कोई भी files अगर teachers ask from the students, give me a Word document, a PDF or anything, then students will be uploading that in the form of answers. So यहाँ पे we can see the teacher has attached a handwritten image herself. So even if teachers also find it easier to upload a portion of their question in the form of a handwritten image, then they can do that as well. So we've kept in mind that teachers might not always be creating their exams through the laptop itself. They might also be sometimes using their phones, so because they can use the platform through their phones as well, so they can go ahead and then simply open up their camera and then click an image of something they have written on the paper, and that can be a part of their question, so they can do these things. We'll come to the third and fourth question. These are completely objective questions. It's a multiple choice question. There is my question text here, and uske 3 options I have written down, and I've selected what is the correct answer. So again, multiple choice questions are pretty self-explanatory in how they work, but these kind of questions and how teachers can attach images and files with everything in our questions on the platform. Teachers can use this format to give exams to really young students. अगर LKG या UKG first second standard के students हैं जो शायद बहुत high level assessment से benefit ना कर पाएं, then they can use these options where the teacher has written the question text, इसमें कोई image attach कर लिया है, they've written the options, and even the options have images with themselves. So teachers can make sure that young students interact visually with the system and they attempt their assessments in that manner. So I'll come to the next question, the true false question. We've written the text, we've decided whether it's true or false. ये जो answer की है, ये of course students को after a specified date ही दिखेगा. And then the last question we have is a file upload question. I've put a Hindi question here, and I have just defined that the student needs to upload a handwritten answer. तो स्टूडेंट्स से भी रूल्स बहुत इजीली कम्युनिकेटेड है यहाँ पे कि ये आपका क्वेश्चन है, फाइल अपलोड इसका फॉर्मेट है और आपको हैंड रिटन आंसर ही देना है. So teachers can also just be flexible with the file upload question as well. So we've created 5 questions. We'll go ahead and publish this test. So I'll quickly also run through a students platform and show you how our students are attempting the test. So I'll click on publish, and the notification will be sent to students that your teacher has published something. I'll just take a minute to just discuss all the dates here. You can see an available and a due date. So the due date is simply the submission deadline. Available dates से teachers can auto publish a test in the future. अगर 3-4 classes कोई teacher manage कर रहे हैं और उनको suppose आने वाले Monday में 5 different classes के लिए 5 different exams publish करना है, या it could be anything. It could be a homework for one class, a test for another, a quiz for another, whatever the teacher is managing, then they can simply put a date and time for the future, click on publish, and it would be set for the future to be published. So they can use the auto publishing feature in that manner. So now we have published our test. We'll move on to a students dashboard right now. Students के dashboard पे हम देख लेंगे हमने जो असाइनमेंट सेट किया है वैसे उसे स्टूडेंट कैसे अटेम्प्ट करेगा, गिविंग इन माइंड कि हमने 10 मिनट्स रखा था उस टेस्ट के लिए. So we'll just have a look at that. So this is a students dashboard. Students के भी जितने भी subjects हैं एक क्लास में उनके सारे subjects एक जगह lined out रहेंगे यहाँ पे. They also get notifications for everything on their platform. The most recent notification is that Amina Rahim, who is your teacher, has created a new assessment. So our student who for this demo is called Rohit. Rohit has received a notification that he has a new assessment he needs to start attempting. So he'll go here and just have a look at all the important information related to the text. and also the time limit and the number of submission attempts he has. So I'll just click on start assessment, and we'll go ahead and start attempting the questions as Rohit. If you see here, then his timer is going on already. And then you can also see that these are his questions. Two things I want you to recall जब हम teacher के end से questions बना रहे थे. First thing was that we were scrolling through all the questions and looking at it, meaning that the teacher can decide whether the student gets to see the question by scrolling through or by only seeing the question one at a time. Teachers can also again decide the randomization of questions. So in Rohit's case, you will see that the way we had created the question, हमने सबसे पहले एक free response question set किया था. Rohit is seeing something else. So this is how the randomization of questions will work. So I'll just have a look at this question. And this is a file upload question. My teacher is asking me to write an essay in Hindi, and इसका handwritten answer मुझे upload करना है. Then I'll click on attach files, and whatever I've saved on my desktop or device, I will be uploading it. When students, if they're attempting from their phones and they click on attach files, तो उनका camera automatically open up हो जाएगा, and they'll be able to click a real time image अगर उन्होंने तभी paper पे कुछ लिखा है, and upload that. So that is something that will happen when they're attempting from their phones. So I will just attach an image here. So now I can also look at my image and have a look at whether I've uploaded the right one or not. So I'll just expand it and see. So students can also review their images, and if they have time and they want to review something, edit it, then they can go ahead and do it, given that their timer is still going on. I'll move on to my next question. This is again a file upload question where the teacher is asking me that I have to upload an image of a labeled flower. So I'll upload something again from my desktop. इसके बाद we have the third question, so we'll just move on to this. Right, this is a multiple choice question. I'll select the correct answer. I'll move on to the other one. This is a free response question. इसमें students will obviously be typing their answers. कोई word limit नहीं है system पे, but it will depend on what the teacher is asking, how many words teacher is asking the students to write. और अगर जितना भी minute students के पास remaining है, उस हिसाब से they will be typing their answer. So I'll just type here something for a sample. And the last question we'll come to is a true false question. We'll select an answer and just submit everything. You can also see that students get to see a tracker of how many questions they have attempted and how many they have left the system. We'll give them a warning if they try to submit with incomplete answers that you haven't attempted question number 3 or question number 4. So that is something that is for students' convenience. So I'll just click on submit since we have attempted everything. And we'll now move on to the teacher's dashboard. So Rohit has submitted all his answers. He cannot change or edit anything he has done once he has clicked on submit या उनका timer up हो गया है. So, but he can only see the answers he submitted. He cannot see anything else. So we'll come to the teacher's dashboard right now. And the teacher, when she comes on the results by student screen, then they will be able to see all the student names. जिन्होंने submit कर दिया है, she will be able to see that and then start grading them from here. But we have discussed a few things here, so I'll just go through all of the points. So just so that we have everything fresh in our minds at once, I'll just open it. Right. So we have seen how a teacher can create a test for a specific group of students or for all students, various types of questions teachers can add, kitne images, files and resources teachers can be attaching. And also teachers can define the correct answers with the as forms of answer keys for the students, and also multiple select, true and false and auto evaluated questions. हम देखेंगे रोहित के केस में how does auto evaluation actually happens. So then we have extensive evaluation and grading tools for teachers. So हम देखेंगे what the answers Rohit has given, how we can give him feedback and also marks. And of course auto evaluated questions will already be checked for us, तो हमारे लिए उतना time बच जाएगा. So we'll move on to that. We can take a pause here, and if you have any questions, I can just answer them.
सर टिल नाउ अगर कोई भी क्वेरीज है तो सर
अजीत जी, नुपुर मैम, एनी क्वेश्चन?
नुपुर मैम, एनी डाउट्स मैम? सर
Okay, even if you come up with questions, अगर मैं आगे बढ़ जाती हूँ तब भी, then of course you can just stop me and ask these questions. That's not an issue. So I'll just move on and quickly take you through grading and evaluation. So again we are back to the teacher screen. Teachers के लिए evaluate करने के दो modes होते हैं, which is results by student and results by question. Results by student is simply teachers can check student wise. तो रोहित के सारे answers पहले check करेंगे, then they'll move on to the second student and then to the third student. Results by question means that teachers will be checking question wise. तो वो question 1 पे जाएंगे, सारे students का answers for that question check करेंगे, and then they'll move on to the second question, and they'll keep checking in this manner. Teachers can keep toggling and choosing between these modes, जो भी उन्हें convenient लगता है. Results by question can be really useful for subjective answer questions, जो काफी if they require a lot of attention to detail and teachers want to just get done with them सबसे पहले before checking all other answers, then they can choose this method. They're also able to retain the context of that question by using this method of evaluation. So we'll go through Rohit's copy now. So we can see the first question is what Rohit has given us is it's a that handwritten answer, Hindi answer that we asked from him. So we'll just expand his images. We look at what he has written for us. I can go through all of his images that he has attached. He could have attached multiple images. I'll go through all of his answers. If the teachers want to download any files that the students have sent to them, agar koi video, presentation, document, they want to download and keep for their reference locally, then they can do it also from here. But of course हमारे server पे on our platform everything that teachers and students are sharing with one another is saved, so teachers can access it from the platform. But also if they want to download for any reason, they're able to do that from here. So we have looked at Rohit's answers and we want to give him some marks. Say I give him 20.5, and I also want to give him feedback. So I'll just write it down here. So anything, if I want to be very specific about my feedback or just general, I could be doing that for the students to have for their reference. So I'll just give this comment feedback to Rohit and I'll move on to the next questions. Next is a free response question. This is the answer that Rohit has given. I can see मैंने जो correct answer लिखा था for reference, look at Rohit's answers and then give him some marks. Then the third question we are coming to is a multiple choice question. ये रोहित ने जो answer select किया था happened to be the right answer. So the system has already given him 30 out of 30 here. So we don't really need to put in grades or anything for ourselves. Objective questions pe. Fourth question is the file upload question. We'll come to see what is the answer that Rohit has given. So we just expand it and we'll see that this is what Rohit has given for us. Let's just give him some marks. And just last question we are coming to is again also auto evaluated, so we do not need to really give him the marks or anything for this. So all 5 questions have been evaluated for Rohit. हमने auto evaluated questions देख लिए हैं. We have also given Rohit feedback. We'll go ahead and publish the marks to Rohit. then Rohit will be able to see his marks. So I'll just publish it. And we'll come to Rohit's dashboard now. So quickly, Rohit also gets a notification that there has been an update in the test he has just attempted. And when he comes to this screen, he can see his marks. This total grade that you are seeing, ये जो display दिख रहा है percentage और letter grade का, this is decided by the teachers again, whether I want the students to see their marks in percentage or letter grade or total marks, marks obtained out of total marks. In that format, I will be deciding. So that's up to the teachers again. So I'll move on to my first question. I can see that these are the marks I have received. And this is the feedback my teacher has sent me. So she has told me in line number 5 of first sheet, you made lots of errors. So I have this for my reference. I can also see for second question, my total marks. Third question, I can see total marks, and also I can see that this was what I selected was the correct answer. This tick mark tells in the answer key as well. So at this point, Rohit is able to see the answer keys also for his test. So he can see correct answer जो teacher ने define किया था और जो रोहित ने अपने end से दिया है. And the last question also he can see why he received 0 marks, because what he selected was the wrong answer. True was supposed to be the correct one. So now Rohit has seen his marks for specifically this test that we published. So Rohit will be attempting a lot of homeworks and tests and exams for each of his subjects in a given school term. So where will he get to see all collated grades in one place for each subject, and also the comments and feedback he has been receiving. So I'll come to grades here. Here for demo course, Rohit will be able to see each assignment, how many marks he has received out of total marks. And also he will be able to see his feedback. Jahan pe bhi Rohit has received feedback, he can see the comment icon. And suppose there is a very high stake exam coming up and Rohit wants to just brush over the feedbacks he has received to keep to just make sure that his performance is better than the last one. So wo yahan pe aake sare comments apne liye check kar sakta hai, and he'll be going through all his grades in this manner. So this is for how students will be able to see their grades. We can just have a look at how do teachers get to see the grades for each of the classes that they are teaching, and Sara students' performance, how they get to see. Here I will also show you how if teachers have created and taken an offline assignment such as a practical or a viva or something like that, then how can they include those marks on their online grades dashboard that you can see now. So on this grades dashboard, of course, teachers can see overall performance for students. They can
excuse me, Amina.
Yes.
Excuse me. मुझे लगता है शायद स्क्रीन प्रॉपर स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है हमें.
Okay.
अभी मैं देख पा रहा हूँ सैंपल डेमो टेस्ट जो पॉइंट्स 135 स्टेटस ओपन वो दिख रहा है हमें.
Okay, I'll just refresh.
है ना?
My screen is refreshing. Can you see the grades dashboard now?
Okay.
Suvendu
ना ये अभी भी वही सैंपल डेमो टेस्ट का स्क्रीन दिख रहा है हमें जो कि पॉइंट्स 150 स्टेटस ओपन जियो ऑन.
Let me try just sharing again. I'll just start sharing.
Yeah.
Now is it better now? अभी हम ग्रेड्स पे है क्या?
अभी प्रोसेसिंग हो रहा है.
अच्छा, ओके.
अजीत सर, नुपुर मैम कुछ अगर मतलब अभी तक में कुछ कोई अगर क्वेरीज है तो प्लीज यू कैन आस्क so that Amina can help you out.
Yes, Nupur ma'am. हाँ.
जो कि ये बड़े बच्चों के लिए ही आपका फायदेमंद है, लाइक छोटे बच्चों के लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेक्टिव नहीं दिख रहा है.
राइट सो आई वुड से कि अभी तक हमें सिर्फ एक ही फॉर्मेट ऑफ असेसमेंट देखा है एक्चुअली द रेगुलर टेस्ट क्विज फॉर्मेट. उसमें आई ट्राई टू गिव एन एग्जांपल ऑफ हाउ मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस कैन बी मेड एटलीस्ट विजुअली इंटरैक्टिव फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. बाकी मैं आपको डिस्कशन बोर्ड्स और बाकी तरीके के असाइनमेंट्स दिखाऊंगी वेयर टीचर्स कैन एक्चुअली टेक से इफ दे वांट टू टेक अ लिसनिंग या स्पीकिंग रीडिंग स्किल्स का टेस्ट, तो एक ऑडियो क्लिप्स के थ्रू टीचर्स कैन take students tests in that manner if they want to. If they also want to take tests for students live as in on a video conferencing platform, so I will also show you how using Zoom or YouTube live teachers can do that as well. अगर interactive चाहिए. बाकी Nupur ma'am, if you give me an example of the tests you conduct for really young students, so I can try answering specifically how that can be used from our platform.
छोटे बच्चे अपना स्कैन करके एंड आंसर शीट वगैरह कैसे देंगे? जैसे बच्चों का तो एक्चुअली बहुत सारी चीजें हैं आपका, जैसे मोटर स्किल्स इसमें डेवलप करनी है तो वो तो थोड़ा फिजिकल गाइडेंस भी चाहिए होती है, तो उसको हम कैसे इसमें ये कर सकते हैं, उसको ओवरकम कैसे कर सकते हैं?
सॉरी, कैन यू रिपीट योरसेल्फ? क्या स्किल्स डेवलप करने होते हैं?
For the kids of like below 6 years, we need to emphasis on motor skills. How we are going to overcome that?
Right.
Via this.
So for motor skills, what kind of questions do you have? Do you have some sort of image recognition ki tell what action is happening in this image? Yeah, what is the person doing in this image? Are those kind of questions that you have?
ऐसा भी हो सकता है जैसे इसमें बच्चों का ये जो एज पैटर्न है उसमें बच्चों का आई रिक्वायर्ड रहता है.
Okay.
तो इसके लिए हमारे पास क्या प्रोग्राम है?
हाँ, तो अगर आप इस तरीके के सिनारियो में जहाँ you want to everything to be happening real time, meaning students are able to see what the teacher is actually asking them and then answer real time, then what you can do in this manner is कि आप I'll just open up the bulletin for you, so it will be easier here. Then you can just conduct a video, जैसे हम अभी Zoom call कर रहे हैं, that in this manner you can conduct a Zoom call. Now the way to conduct a Zoom call for really young students is, of course, because we are used to using a link and then coming on the platform, we know how to use Zoom. Maybe young students don't know how to use Zoom. So the way we have kept to the option to actually participate in a video conference for all students is very easy and simple. They just need to click on join. They only have to click on join. Join Zoom meeting. They don't have to have an account also on Zoom. None of that they have to do. Only their teacher will start a conference and they'll come on the meeting. यहाँ पे एक बार मीटिंग के आने के बाद if you want to say conduct a lecture on motor skills, या आप स्टूडेंट्स को कुछ बताना चाहते हैं, doesn't even have to be assignment related, आप स्टूडेंट्स को सिर्फ इंस्ट्रक्ट करना चाहते हैं, then you will conduct a lecture with them. आप उनको वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस पे लाइव बताएंगे and then you will end that lecture so that recording of the lecture is also posted on the platform. तो आपका जो भी recordings आप कर रहे हैं will be present on the students bulletin also, so they can keep revising it as well. अगर पेरेंट्स हेल्प करना चाहते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को who are very young to go through the recordings again, जिसमें आप बता रहे हैं कि this is motor skill A, motor skill B, जो भी आपका lesson plan है, these students want to go through the recording again, तो वो recordings बार बार जाके देख सकते हैं, फिर उसके बेसिस पे आप एक टेस्ट ले सकते हैं which can be again live video conferencing, but इस तरीके से आप इंस्ट्रक्ट भी कर सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को and you can also take their tests. If they only learn through say looking at the teacher visually, so these are some ways that you can use. Nupur ma'am?
Yes, yeah, I got
right.
that.
Okay, sure. So Benjuchi, is my screen visible now? मैं grades dashboard पे हूँ अभी.
DC101 डेमो कोर्स.
हाँ, ये grades दिख रहा है आपको?
हाँ, डेमो कोर्स.
हाँ डेमो कोर्स ऐसे नहीं, ये जो जहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स का ग्रेड दिख रहा है ना?
जी हाँ,
ठीक है. So we were at the grades dashboard. Now this is where teachers will get to see specific performance for all students. यहाँ से they can also export all the student marks in a file. and they can go ahead and then look, say, print out that file if they want to upload it somewhere else, edit it if they want to, so they can do from here. Teachers can also upload an offline फाइल ऑफ मार्क्स एज वेल. जैसे मैं कह रही थी, अगर कोई प्रैक्टिकल वाइवा किसी तरीके का ओरल टेस्ट टीचर्स आर टेकिंग ऑफलाइन एज वेल इन द फ्यूचर, then they'll be able to upload a file of that to include with the online marks of students. So it becomes a very organized dashboard for both teachers and students. Then teachers are deciding, of course, students को percentage में marks दिख रहा है कि letter grade में दिख रहा है कि total marks में दिख रहा है. They'll be deciding the display from here. And also teachers have the option to edit the category and weightage of all the assignments in a term. So they can give a title if they want to, say this is my midterm exam I want to write, I want to change the category. So I'll write midterm exam, I want to give it certain weightage in my whole term. So I will be deciding the weightage in category. जो भी actually administration rules रहेगा, depending on that teachers are able to edit and assign categories and weightages as well. So these are things teachers can do from the grades dashboard. Students dashboard we've already seen. I'll go through everything once. Teachers and students have a holistic dashboard to manage their grades. They can teachers can download the grades at any time. Teachers decide the display of the grade, and they also edit categories and weightage. Teachers are able to decide whether they want to evaluate question wise or student wise, and also teachers are able to give detailed feedback to students. हमने रोहित के केस में देखा भी, how do students get their feedback. We're moving on to discussing other formats. We have group projects, holiday homework, discussion boards. These are some ways that teachers can use these formats. I will try to give as many examples as I can. I just open up the samples of these other format modules that I have created. So the first thing you will see is an offline submission and how teachers can use it. Offline, offline submission is called a no file submission on our platform, which as it says that students don't need to submit anything online with this format. यहाँ पे teachers title और marks देंगे किसी भी test का, and suppose they use this format to accommodate a surprise test they take in class, या कोई भी एक टेस्ट लेंगे क्लास में जो पार्टिसिपेशन बेस्ड है, या एक अगेन एक वाइवा या प्रैक्टिकल है जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स को ऑनलाइन कुछ करना ही नहीं था, एंड टीचर्स जस्ट वांट टू गिव देम मार्क्स सो दैट उनके ग्रेड्स में ये एक साथ इंटीग्रेटेड रहे. सो देन दे विल जस्ट make an assignment, decide its total marks, and give each student's marks one by one. And they can also import the file of the same assignment if they don't want to go one by one, and feedback again to students. They can give feedback as well. ये जो feedback होता है for these modules, these are interactive feedback. So whatever I'm sending to students here, students will be able to reply to that feedback once I publish their grades. Agar I want to give them a feedback in the form of an attachment also, I want to tell them that you didn't do so well in this question, refer to this material, or I want to verbally give them a feedback, record karke I want to tell them something. Then throughout these format of assignments that I'm showing you now, this is interactive feedback, and teachers can use various ways to give feedback now, as opposed to वहाँ पे जहाँ पे teachers से feedback comments दे रहे थे. Here they can interact with students over feedback. This is a group project format we are coming to. Teachers are the ones that decide who all will be a part of a group, what is the assignment for each group, and each group will be sending in files as their submissions. And teachers will be giving them group grade, and then they can also again interact over the feedback if they wish to. Next format we are coming to is a discussion board. यहाँ पे so how teachers can use discussion boards, I think Nupur ma'am, I was saying that अगर you want to maybe take a speaking या oral या reading skills test with young students, जो शायद तभी हो सकता है if you hear them talking about something, or you hear them reading out a chapter, then you can use this discussion board as a one-on-one discussion. तो एक ग्रुप डिस्कशन बोर्ड होता है और एक one-on-one डिस्कशन बोर्ड भी होता है. टीचर्स डिसाइड कि क्या स्ट्रेंथ रहेगा किसी डिस्कशन बोर्ड का. या सो जैसे आप ये यूज कर सकते हैं, सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल रोहित को हमने बोला था कि टेल मी समथिंग इन योर ओन वॉइस व्हाट यू थिंक अबाउट एन एसे. सो रोहित हैज गिवन अस एन ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग जो ही recorded from his platform only. And then hearing his audio clip, I have replied to him that okay, well done. Other comments I could have replied in an audio format again. I will also give him marks depending on how he has performed here. ये डिस्कशन बोर्ड ग्रुप बेस्ड भी हो सकता था, मतलब मैं इस क्लास के सारे बच्चों के लिए डिस्कशन बोर्ड खोल देती एंड आई वुड हैव आस्क्ड देम टू डिस्कस अ कॉन्सेप्ट और अ चैप्टर वी डिस्कस्ड इन क्लास, and I could see I could also understand कि students को कितना समझ में आया है and then give them marks accordingly. So discussion boards के का usage teachers can do in these manners. I'll move on to the other format we have. This is a file submission format. This will be an individual submission. तो अगर आप students को suppose आप बोलना चाहते हैं कि this is the brief of your assignment, I want you to actually record a short video of yourself and then send it to me. Again Nupur ma'am, I'll give you an example कि अगर आप कुछ जैसे अगर आप normal classes में students का motor skill test लेते and you would have seen them doing an action and also verbally defining that action. I'm just giving an example. तो आप चाहते हैं कि students को short video record करके भेजें और आप उनको वो video देख के marks देना चाहते हैं, then this file submission can be used for that as well. Whatever students are is more convenient for students, whatever you think assessment wise better रहेगा. Then of course apart from that video, ये file submission, एक image, a presentation, a paint file, it can also be a PDF document, a PPT or anything like that. So students will be sending in these files. ये holiday homework की तरह use हो सकता है. Individual projects teachers can ask from students in this manner. So this format can be used for that. And of course the way to give marks is again students teachers will see all student names, the files they have sent, एक एक करके यहीं पे खोल सकते हैं and they can give them marks and feedback from here as well. So these are other formats of assessments that teachers have apart from the test and quiz जो हमने सबसे पहले देखा था. So we'll come to discussing the security measures now. Rohit के case में we saw Rohit had a timer. Rohit saw all of his questions one at a time, and also all the questions were jumbled for Rohit. We have unique passwords, time-bound tests, browser locks, and question sequence randomization to help curb cheating among students. So I'll just show you. You've already seen where teachers define it. I'll just go through it one by one. Teachers, of course, define a time limit. They also a randomized question order and answer order randomization will be applied on अगर आपके पास multiple choice या multiple select question है, हर question में अगर 6 options है तो हर student को वो 6 options का sequence different दिखेगा. Submission options is again students seeing one question per page, and if the teacher wants to put a password on any test, then they can do that as well. What we have upcoming is a browser lock feature. तो अगर किसी student ने start assessment पे click कर दिया है, उनका timer start हो गया है, and in any case if that student wants to open up a different browser tab, suppose they want to go online and look for something, or even if they're not looking for answers but they try to move out of the system in any case, and the system finds that the system will find that suspicious and give a warning to student that only leave the tab once you have submitted the test. If the student moves to another tab, तो auto submit हो सकता है उनका test. So this is something that teachers can define again for their tests if they want to. So in any case, if there is an assignment जिसमें browser lock है, time restriction है, question order randomized है, and every student is seeing one question at a time, so that really reduces the possibility of students copying amongst one another. This is something we have facilitated, and teachers can make use of however many security features they want. So I'll just again, so we've discussed time limits and submission deadlines for tests, passwords that teachers can put, browser locks that helps students that restrict students from moving to another browser tab. the randomization of question order, and the ability for students to only see one question per page. So these are some security measures. Next three things we can discuss are the peripheral features we have, जो I think video conferencing के बारे में मैंने थोड़ा बोल ही दिया है. We also discussed the documents tab. I'll just go through these slides and show everything to you one by one on the system. So teachers can manage important course materials and documents. They can also share it with students if they want. We have the bulletin forum where teachers and students can interact through the bulletin board, share important updates, and even participate in video conferences. जिसके recordings again already platform पे post हो जाते हैं automatically, and students can revisit them. Then we have features such as calendar and email notifications where teachers and students can use to stay up to date with all deadlines, academic events, personal reminders. All of those things can be used to stay up to date. So I'll just show you everything one by one that we have discussed. So if teachers want to share a link, an image, a PDF or anything with the students, then they can simply upload it on their documents tab and it gets posted on the students dashboard itself. तो ये repository students के पास automatically चले जाते हैं जो भी their teacher is uploading. Suppose I'll just show you how, suppose you want to attach, add a file. We wanted to attach a PDF document. So I've clicked on file. I'll take any document from my desktop and attach it here. I can decide whether it's public, private or delayed release. Public meaning students ko dikhega, private is only for me to see. If I have co-evaluators in the course, then they will also be able to see. If I want to set it and publish it for a future date, then I can do that as well. And teachers can disable file download for students ताकि students अपने पास download करके ये material ना रख पाएं if the teacher decides that. Then we'll come to the bulletin dashboard here. Here the teachers and students are interacting in the form of posts. Suppose I say so I'll just post this and all students will be able to see, and students can also reply to this post, and they can also post something if they want, if they have a doubt, if they want something clarified. I can record and send them a post as well. Yahan pe I can attach a file also. I can, if I found something interesting on YouTube related to my course, so I will be posting these things here. And of course scheduling the release if I want to. Just say I'll give you an example. अगर teacher कोई वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करके कोई लेक्चर का पार्ट रिकॉर्ड करके अपलोड करेंगे एंड दे वांट टू पोस्ट इट मे बी डे आफ्टर. So it's just a lecture recording, so it's almost like an offline recording. Have the students ने participate नहीं किया है, then they can upload that video and keep it as a delayed release. Live lectures if they want to conduct, then they can have a live conference selected. कहाँ से I selected it? I'll just go back to it. I'll just click on conference and I'll just say suppose students wanted a revision of chapter 6. So I will just write this. I'll select the medium I want. These three are integrated on the platform. अगर teachers hangouts या meet use करना चाहते हैं, then they can put the links here as well. There's no hard and fast. But these three are integrated, तो इसके लिए link sharing की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. ये students को platform से ही पता चल जाता है, and they just have to click on join and they will be a part of that meeting. So suppose I'll just give an example. YouTube live अगर मैंने select किया है and I just want to also keep the attendance as graded and I'll post it. So this would mean that my students get to know that okay, my teacher is starting the conference of revision of chapter 6. इसकी attendance भी graded है, so I need to be a part of it, otherwise I will lose marks. Teachers also get a proper conference summary. वो जितनी भी live conferences conduct करेंगे, this would mean that they get to see कौन सा student कितने वक्त के बाद join किए थे and how many have not joined or were late in joining. All these things teachers will get to know. YouTube live by the watcher of the application is a one-way interaction. Teacher का video दिखता है, students chat में interact कर सकते हैं, teachers चाहे तो वो भी restrict कर सकते हैं. and then once they end the YouTube stream, the recording of the stream is again automatically posted on the bulletin. So if students want to revisit it, they can do it. Zoom is the option to have a two-way interaction, जहाँ पे teachers उसी तरीके से start करेंगे जैसे YouTube कोई भी meeting they will start on the platform. Students can also come in, and the way Zoom functions, it will function on the platform, and इसकी भी recording teachers and students will have access to here. So this is something that teachers can use as conferencing options. It's a great way to just have online lectures, conferences, doubt clearing session है, या कुछ तरीके का review है, teachers कोई assignment ही लेना चाहते हैं online, if they want to have some sort of test which they want the students to be shown in, so they can use this option as well. The last thing we discussed in the presentation were notifications. हमने रोहित के केस में already देखा था how was Rohit getting his notifications. These notifications are email enabled as well, so both teachers and students get notified by email too. If they are not logged into the real learning platform, then of course the emails are a way to just keep getting notified of if you have a new bulletin post, आपके टीचर ने कोई conference post किया है, student ने bulletin पे कुछ post किया है doubt clearing के लिए, या simply you have a submission deadline, you have a submission posted, so all of those things you will get to know. Now the calendar view is again if I am teaching 5 classes, or if I am a student and I am a part of 5 subjects, so all of the submission deadlines for it, all upcoming exams, upcoming classes, conferences, everything will be listed down for me here. I can also make events for myself, a great way to just keep in touch with everything. So this is how calendars and notifications can be used. So we are at the end of the presentation now. What we have discussed is कैसे teachers test बनाते हैं, students attempt करते हैं, feedback और marks कैसे मिलते हैं students को एक जगह, where will they get to see all of their feedback, how can teachers conduct live conferences and classes with students, and how will students be then how will students get to be a part of the conference, and if they don't get to be a part of the conference वो हमेशा recording देख सकते हैं बाद में. So these are some ways that the platform can be used. I have actually just showed you all the components I really wanted you to see. We can have a quick question answer round. If there are any questions, Mr. Ajit and Nupur ma'am.
No, ma'am, I don't have any query.
Acha. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Are you there? Ajit sir?
Ajit ji.
हेलो
हेलो जी.
आवाज आ रही है ना?
जी जी
जी सर, आवाज आ रही है सर.
हाँ, मेरा ये क्वेश्चन था कि जो हम लोग लाइव क्लासेस की बात कर रहे थे,
हाँ,
तो हम लोग भी वही जूम प्लेटफॉर्म यूज करेंगे और हैंगआउट यूज करेंगे उसमें जो आपने दिया है?
ठीक है, ठीक है. तो इसमें जो अभी इंटीग्रेटेड वो हैंगआउट्स ऑन एयर है. आई थिंक आप जो हैंगआउट की बात करें विच इज द रेगुलर हैंगआउट जो गूगल हैंगआउट्स है, मीट या हैंगआउट यूज कर रहे होंगे आप क्लासेस के लिए, तो वो इंटीग्रेटेड नहीं है प्लेटफॉर्म पे. श्योरली इन द फ्यूचर वी कैन सी इफ, क्योंकि थोड़ा लाइसेंसिंग लगता है इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए प्लेटफॉर्म पे, तो बट यू कैन ऑलवेज पुट द लिंक्स हियर एंड आस्क स्टूडेंट्स टू जॉइन फ्रॉम हियर इटसेल्फ. तो आप ये जो बुलेटिन जैसे ये पोस्ट यहाँ दिख रहे हैं, यहाँ पे एक लिंक पोस्ट कर देंगे. अगर मैं आपको सिर्फ एग्जांपल के लिए बताऊं, सपोज दिस इज अ गूगल हैंगआउट लिंक, आई जस्ट कॉपी इट and then you can just post it and then students will come on this link and they'll just join the meeting. अगर आप ये कोई और
ये मीटिंग रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा, ये जो हम लोग इस पे जो
ये मीटिंग रिकॉर्ड नहीं, हाँ ये मीटिंग एक्चुअली रिकॉर्ड नहीं होगा. तो जो हमने इंटीग्रेट किया है सिर्फ वही रिकॉर्ड हो पाएगा. व्हाट यू कैन डू इज एक्चुअली गूगल मीट पे तो रिकॉर्ड करने का, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, ऑप्शन नहीं है. सो बट देन जो हेलो
इसमें जूम में है, जूम में है,
राइट. तो अगर आप जूम के अलावा, गूगल मीट के अलावा आप कुछ यूज कर रहे हैं जो इंटीग्रेटेड नहीं है प्लेटफॉर्म पे, पर उसमें रिकॉर्डिंग पॉसिबल है, तो आप रिकॉर्डिंग शेयर कर सकते हैं स्टूडेंट से यहाँ से प्लेटफॉर्म से, या तो डॉक्यूमेंट्स में अपलोड कर दीजिए, या तो बुलेटिन में पोस्ट कर दीजिए, या तो आप कहीं भी अपलोड करके लिंक शेयर कर दीजिए. So all that you can do from here, apart from these three. अगर YouTube Live और Zoom use करते हैं, so then that's great to make sure कि your recordings are in the same place.
Okay, YouTube Live and Zoom is enabled, integrated.
हाँ, yeah. Hangouts on air also, but usually जो लोग Hangouts use करते हैं वो Meet और the regular Hangout use करते हैं. But YouTube Live और Zoom से ज़्यादा लोग familiar हैं, so these are the examples that I give.
Okay.
जी.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
अमीना जी, आई थिंक सर का कोई ये था कि मतलब जैसे कि मान लीजिए कोई लाइव क्लासरूम पे हम मतलब लाइव क्लासरूम कुछ कर रहे हैं थ्रू यूट्यूब लाइव और दिस वन जूम प्लेटफॉर्म पे इसको यूज करके, तो जो लाइव क्लासेस हम ले रहे हैं वो रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा कि नहीं, सर का ये कंसर्न।
हाँ, तो ये दोनों क्योंकि इंटीग्रेटेड है प्लेटफॉर्म से, आप यहीं से ही कंडक्ट करेंगे तो ये प्लेटफॉर्म पे ही कंडक्ट होगा ये मीटिंग, बस एप्लीकेशन डिफरेंट होगा, तो इसका रिकॉर्डिंग होगा प्लेटफॉर्म पे और इट विल बी ऑटोमेटिकली पोस्टेड ऑन द बुलेटिन एज वेल।
ओके, तो ये रिकॉर्डेड हो जाएगा सर, जो आप लाइव क्लासेस कर रहे हैं वो रिकॉर्डिंग हो सकता है ताकि आपको फ्यूचर पे फर्दर पे आपको यूज आ सके, जैसे आपने क्वेरी किया।
हाँ, जब हम उसको शेयर करें बच्चों में तो पूरा रिकॉर्डेड रहे, उसमें कट नहीं हो।
हाँ, यस
जी।
ओके, थैंक यू। फिर डिटेल्स हम लोग अलग से बात करेंगे शुभेंदु जी।
जरूर सर। सर आपके यहाँ पे अप टू ग्रेड्स कौन से हैं सर?
क्लास 9
तक है, तो क्लास 9 के बच्चों के तक तो सर काफी अच्छे फीचर्स है इसमें। और सर रही बात बच्चों वाली, तो बच्चों के लिए भी सर अभी देखिए जो सिचुएशन है, अभी हमको टेक्नोलॉजी तो एक्सेप्ट करना ही पड़ेगा सर।
नहीं, वो तो ऑलरेडी वी आर डूइंग ऑनलाइन क्लासेस।
यस सर
है ना, वी आर कंडक्टिंग ऑनलाइन क्लासेस, सो इट्स गुड। और इसमें थोड़ा सा और यूज करेंगे तो फैमिलियर होंगे तो थोड़ा और इजी पड़ेगा।
जरूर
अभी
सर,
है ना, हम लोग को ऐसा लग रहा है कि ना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, बट मुझे लग रहा है कि ये मेन चीज सारा कि हम जो क्लासेस जो चल रहा है, जो टीचर्स क्लासेस ले रहे हैं, कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं
जी,
है ना, वो एक ऐसा हो कि इजीली बच्चे उसमें कनेक्ट हों, है ना, और फिर उसको वो रिकॉर्ड हो, वो क्लासेस रिकॉर्ड हो एंड रिकॉर्डिंग फिर अगेन हम ना बच्चों के साथ शेयर करें। सिमिलरली आपने एक और इसमें अच्छा दिया है कि इससे जो है बच्चे जो आंसर देंगे वो थ्रू रिकॉर्डिंग भी दे सकते हैं, थ्रू वीडियो भी अटैच कर सकते हैं, है ना, थ्रू पिक्चर भी अटैच कर सकते हैं, तो वो एक अच्छा है इसमें। जी
सर, ये बहुत अच्छी चीज रहेगी सर बच्चों के लिए एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करने में सर।
हाँ,
है ना, क्रिएटिविटी होगा उनके लिए सर एक।
हाँ, यस।
और ये
And also, Ajit ji, I would, sorry Subhendra ji, please go ahead.
No, please, you can go ahead.
नहीं, I was saying, आप कह रहे थे कि ये थोड़ा complicated लगा प्लेटफॉर्म। I know कि ऐसे हो सकता है क्योंकि बहुत सारा elements था and it might seem complicated at first, but एक बार हम recording share कर लेंगे आपके साथ तो आप once you get familiar with the flow तो शायद I really hope कि इतना complicated ना लगे चीजें, so I think that would really help.
नहीं, डेफिनेटली आप शेयर करिए थोड़ा, मैं इसको अगेन देखूंगा एंड फिर अगेन आई विल कनेक्ट विद शुभेंदु जी एंड क्लियर इट।
श्योर, ओके,
ओके, थैंक यू
अजीत जी, थैंक यू सो मच नूपुर मैम फॉर बीइंग
अ पार्ट।
थैंक यू मिस्टर शुभेंदु, थैंक यू। आपके साथ शेयर कर देंगे रिकॉर्डिंग, आप प्लीज फॉरवर्ड कर दीजिएगा एंड देन
ओके
ठीक है, थैंक यू, हैव अ गुड डे।
ओके, थैंक यू
सर।